Hello, everybody. Welcome along to night 2 of Championship Round 11. We had 8 games in a pretty interesting night last night in the EFL Championship. Another 4 tonight. And this is our watch-along at Sheffield Wednesday versus Middlesbrough. As with last night, this is the only 8 p.m. kickoff. Therefore, the other 3 games will already likely be underway as we speak right now. Let me know if you're across them. As we get into this, we've got Swansea v QPR. We've got Watford v West Brom. We've got Wrexham versus Oxford. And then Sheffield Wednesday versus Middlesbrough. Obviously, rounds out round 11 in the Championship. It was chaos last night, wasn't it? Coventry win again. You now have Millwall, Bristol City and Charlton in 3rd, 4th and 5th. They all won last night. And by the way, all of those sides are on for a 9-point week. Coventry, Millwall, Bristol City and Charlton. Hull are as well. Hull have won 3 in a row. They're up to 7th. None of the parachute teams, well, I normally say none of the parachute teams, the year ones, won. They all lost last night. Hull beat Leicester. Bristol City beat Southampton. Ipswich losing 3-0 at home to Charlton. And more problems for Norwich and Blackburn, who are now in the bottom 3. So plenty going on last night. And of course, tonight, Middlesbrough can close up the gap on Coventry. And they can actually put a 4-point gap in between the top 2 and 3rd place. Sheffield Wednesday with a win will jump out of the bottom 3, will they? No, they need to win by 3 goals in order to do that. But they would put Blackburn bottom if they did win. And they would also go above Norwich City. You've got a good head-to-head between Wrexham and Oxford tonight, guys, as well. They are 19th and 20th next-door neighbours in the table. West Brom could... Well, they could tie on points with Middlesbrough if they win and the Boro lose. QPR can move right the way back up into the top 6. And Swansea can go pretty close. They'll be right on the edge of it. 1 point off if they can get a win. Unpredictable as ever in the Championship. And that's why... we love it. Shall we say hello to everybody? Let's say hello to Ben, who's at the Vic tonight. Apologies in advance, that means no Super Chats. Oh, by the way, don't worry about Super Chats tonight. When we do Tuesday night, Wednesday night, we'll do a Super Chat target on the Tuesday. It's not fair for me to ask you to Super Chat 2 nights in a row. So save that for Friday if you do want to Super Chat. Don't worry about doing it tonight. Watch this for free. Enjoy it for free. No contributions required. Friday night, though, we'll do a Super Chat target in Preston, Sheffield United. Philip, welcome to you. Like listening to your opinions. Thank you, matey. Ewan, welcome to you. Liam, who's not at Hillsborough tonight, which is a rare one for him. Welcome, fella. Shaboy, come on, you owls. Lewis, have a drink of water, Ben. Why do I want to have a drink of water? I got a coffee on the go. Dave, welcome to you. Mark, welcome. Eugene. QPR changed formations tonight. Interesting. PSUB, come on, Sheffield Wednesday. James, expecting a hammering tonight, but the players have given it everything. Chansiri, out. There we go. Some very highly confident Wednesday fans in the chat tonight. Couple more. Rocky fan, welcome to you, buddy. Gary, welcome to you. Could this be the night that Boro get a shock? I'm not so sure about that, and neither is the chat, but we will get there. Hope Sheffield Wednesday get back to normal. Best fans in the league, in my opinion. Scott... come on, you Smokies, Victoria. We'll hold off on the predictions. Any predictions, I'll save them for the actual predictions segment there. Vinny, Hope you're having a wonderful day. I'm not, Vinny. I'm struggling today, mate. You know I have neck problems. It's been really bad today. Been drugged up like anything today. So I'm pushing on through. Play up Sky Booze. Bloomy. Welcome to you. Right. So you do a like spike quickly just to get this thing moving. Wherever you're watching, hit the thumbs up button. You got 11 seconds. Way to go. Do that by interacting, like, comment, subscribe. Don't worry about donating tonight. We'll do that on Friday or joining up. Just make sure you've hit thumbs up and make sure that you're commenting in the chat and keeping that live chat moving. That really, really helps us out massively here. How are we doing in terms of like spikes? I tell you what, my iPad is blooming slow. It looks like my internet might be struggling a little bit tonight. Oh, I've got the sound on the iPad as well. Nobody wants to hear two of me. 30 likes. I like it myself. 31 likes. Happy days. Right. So we'll get into team news for this one. Normal question to you guys in the chat. Who are you looking forward to seeing play? Who are your match winners out of this 24? Here come your lineups for Wednesday versus Boro. No goals so far in the 7:45 kick-offs. Your lineups for this one then, for Sheffield Wednesday. Lumley in goal. Palmer, Iorfa, Lowe. Amas and Valerie. Ingleson, Fasiri, Bannon, Ugbo. And so there are going to be two Lows playing for Sheffield Wednesday. Max Lowe and Jamal Lowe on the bench for Wednesday. Stretch, McGee, Oteg Bayo, Emery, McNeil, Thornton, Johnson, Cadamarteri, and Fernandez. Even Horvath suspended, the keeper tonight. He was red carded at the weekend for Wednesday. Down at Charlton, wasn't it? For Middlesbrough, who we watched on Friday night on the watch-along, 2 in a row for Boro. And they beat Ipswich as well, didn't they? Bryn in goal. Britton, Jones, Fry, Target, Hackney, Brown, Bergzog, Conway, Whittaker, Strelec. Sounds like a completely unchanged 11 to me. I think I'm right about that. On the bench for Boro, McLaughlin, Bangura, Ayling, Morris. They've kind of eased him in. He was off on international duty with the United States middle of last week, wasn't he? Still not started. Silvera, Nipan, Sene, McGree, Hansen. Plenty on the bench for Boro. And as you can imagine, they are hot favourites to win this one. Emergency loan keeper. Interesting. Where was Lumley then? I didn't even know. There you go. Let me know who you are looking forward to seeing play. Bannon and Hackney, the two guys in central midfield there who will be kind of key players, you'd imagine, for both teams tonight. Right, shall we get in and do some predictions? Let me tell you first of all what the poll. We have a poll for all our live watch-along games. Sorry, YouTube is going so slow today. Not terribly helpful when you're trying to swing about and get through quickly. But hopefully I'll be able to, once this spinning wheel of doom stops spinning, hopefully I'll be able to tell you what the poll said before we go to the predictions. Yeah, God, look. Absolutely dire that. I'll show you on the screen. Yeah, just a spinning wheel of nothingness on my iPad, struggling really badly. Do you know what? That might be a internet issue, mightn't it? But there you go. We will sort that out. Yeah, I reckon my missus has reset it the wrong way round, and we're going to be struggling for signal out here, which may not be fun tonight. Anyway, I can't tell you what the poll said. But you can get your predictions in, none the less. You've got 24 seconds, so you don't need to be big, you don't need to be clever. Just tell me what you think the score's going to be. Oh, I think maybe... Oh, no, I've got another spinning wheel of doom. Here we go. I'll give you the poll results from here. So, 952 votes. 6% think this game is going to be a draw. You can see where this is going. 11% think Sheffield Wednesday are going to win this game. And this could be a record, actually. 83% on the poll have backed Middlesbrough. 83% gone for a away win in this one. I'm kind of telling that. Let's have a look at your predictions here. See if anyone has got Wednesday winning. Right, here we go. 4-1 Boro, 2-1 Boro, 3-1 Boro, 3-1 Boro. Wednesday 1-0, but that's clearly we've got some Coventry fans in here. Would love, I think they're going with their hearts over their heads there. 4-1 Boro, 3-0 Boro, 3-0 Boro, 4-0 Boro, geez. 2-0 Boro, 4-0 Boro. There's a 1-1 in there, Callum. 2-0. Has anyone taken nil F in nil? Can someone just do it, please? 0-3, 3-0 Boro, 1-1, 2-0, 3-1 Boro, 3-0, 5-1, 3-0 Boro. Lumley was at Bristol City, was he? There you go. Boro win. Don't shame Wednesday by giving a score. And yes, indeed, do smash that like button, please. That would be wonderful if you could. Oh, man. Thin on the ground in at Hillsborough at the moment. They need a new owner, don't they? Bless them. All not well. There you go. Nil F in nil. That'll do. Someone has covered it. Right. We are... it looks like we've got a moment's applause possibly coming up. Oh, Milan Mandaric, former owner of Sheffield Wednesday. So, yeah, get your applause in the chat there. The stadium is just paying tribute now to Milan Mandaric, who was with a few clubs, wasn't he? Leicester, Wednesday, was he with Pompey as well? I can't quite remember, but he is sadly no longer with us. Milan Mandaric being paid tribute to in the moments here before kickoff at Hillsborough. 1938 to 2025. A good old innings that. What would that have made him? Crikey. 13 years off being 100. Is that right? 87? I think I've added that all up correctly. There we go. Thank you for your tributes, guys. Muchly appreciated. Both sets of players go into their pre-match huddle. We're about to get going. I believe we are still without goals in any of the 7:45 kickoffs. 0-0 Swansea QPR, Watford West Brom and Wrexham versus Oxford. As always, if you're across any of those games on the red button on Sky Sports, please let us know what is going on. So yeah, emergency lone keeper tonight. Joe Lumley in for Sheffield Wednesday on loan from Bristol City. And we are about to kick off in this one. Crikey. They're really voting with their feet, the Wednesday fans. Look at that. I know it's an evening game. I know it's obviously on TV. We're watching it right here, right now. But it looks like it could be a pre-season friendly. How thin it is on the ground in the stand there opposite the hard cam. Incredible. Shame. Great stadium to watch football. Worked early towards the edge of the box by Boro. Wednesday get their first feel of the ball low, boots that forward. It's going to go all the way through to Sol Bryn, who rather hurriedly boots it straight up the other end and straight back to his counterpart Lumley to give him a nice easy first touch on his emergency loan. Keep the comments coming through the game. 83% of you in the chat, not in the chat, on the community tab on the Benjamin Bloom Football Channel think this is going to be an away win, and Middlesbrough will close up to within 1 point of Coventry at the top of the table and stick a 4-point gap in between themselves in second. And who is it in third? It's Millwall in third at the moment, isn't it? We're going to get a long throw come in from Wednesday. Ingleson is about to hurl this one in. Here it comes. Headed away. And Hackney picks it up. Plays it into target inside his own box. Two players go down there, no foul given, and we've got a Boro kind of break on with Strelec. Conway helping out, but the ball is turned over. And back to Lumley in goal. Target's got it for Boro. Just trying to take control of this game early. We've seen a few teams go to Hillsborough in this weird kind of state they're in, particularly in home games, and take the lead early. And speaking of taking the lead, Swansea 0, QPR 1. We have our first goal in the Championship. Rangers lead at Swansea. We'll await the goal scorer. 18 minutes that's coming up as in the 7:45 kickoffs. QPR lead. Chat is telling me that Wrexham have scored as well. They must have scored in the same minute there. Yeah, Wrexham 1, Oxford 0. Although it says 14 minutes there. But I heard about the QPR goal first. How about that? If anyone's got any goal scorers for me, let me know. Wrexham lead and QPR lead. Wrexham will be going up into 14th as things stand. QPR will be going up to 9th, but they'll be equal on points with 5th. Broadhead, the scorer for Wrexham. Who scored for QPR then? Anybody? Somebody did. Someone's going to tell me in the chat in a minute. I promise. 4 minutes gone in this one. Strelec brings it forward. He had his shorts pulled there, let alone his shirt. No foul given. Ingleson trying to get Wednesday going down the left, wins a throw-in. I think Sky are trying to tell us that Boro are outperforming their attacking output. Very efficient with their finishing without necessarily creating masses. Thank you. Burrell, the scorer for QPR. It's been a good signing. QPR going down to League One for a couple of strikers in the summer. And it's working out well. Boro coming in from Burton. He's got a few goals, hasn't he? He's an ex-Middlesbrough player. I think Johnny from Boro Breakdown informed me of this. Here is an early chance, and Whittaker has scored for Middlesbrough. He's gone months without a goal, and now he's got 2 in 2 games. They came down the left-hand side. Across it comes. Whittaker takes it first time, hits it left-footed. It's a good finish right in to the corner. And yet again, Sheffield Wednesday go down early in a game at Hillsborough. And does it get stretched now? You wonder. Whittaker 2 for 2. Simples. Big switch of play. They're playing wing-backs as well, so someone should be out. Target slips it down the line. To be fair, it's a really good early cross by Bergzog. Conway's in an offside position, but I'm guessing the judgment there is the line of sight between... Ooh. I mean, he kind of moves out of the line of sight, but is he in it as the ball's going across? Yeah, a bit squiffy on the offside there, possibly, in terms of Conway. He's probably out of the line of sight by the time the ball goes past Lumley, but hey, you tell me. Wednesday 0, Boro 1, and after 5 minutes, the 83% are right. Kelly, you absolute angel from America, $10 on the super chat for Broadhead's goal. She knows I love Broadhead. I was trying not to get sad as he scored again for Wrexham. But hey, better to have loved and lost than never to have loved at all. Thank you, Kelly. $10 on the super chat. Oh dear. Oh dear indeed. This is going to be a massacre. Well, we'll see. Remember, one thing I'll say about Wednesday is we all thought they'd get relegated. We all thought it'd be terrible, and it's been closer. I know they are right on the bottom, and I know it's been a big struggle, but it has been closer than we thought, although Boro on the ball on the edge of the box again. Whittaker into the box, deflected. Ooh, that could have been 2. Straight away, Orfa gets in there and gets the block. Just need a stable few minutes here. Bannon with a bit of a hospital ball. Actually, he's the real leader. In that team. They needed to lead by example. Slightly better than that, which he generally does very well, Bannon, doesn't he? Corner, Boro. Target and Whittaker are there. Conway and Ugbo, fun and games in the 6-yard box. Goes into the near post. Cleared as far as Hackney. Target. Whittaker. Boro still on the ball after the corner. Hackney, excuse me. Hanson's on the bench. Whittaker. Hackney, Boro just keeping hold of the ball now. They've got their goal, haven't they? Inevitable. 0 in 25 and then 2 in 2. There you go. And within sort of 5 minutes of this game, Whittaker, well, 6, getting on the score sheet. It was a good ball by Bergzog. Played it nice and early, didn't he? Ugbo. It's a foul in the centre circle. Was helped on to Max Lowe by Jan Valery. He was caught. Referee keeping his cards in his pocket. Alan Brown with the foul. Free kick centre circle. I think Bandon's just going to try and ping this up to one of the big guys. They've all gone forward. He does. Headed away. Headed back. Crossing position on the right here for Ciro. Fed down the line and shepherded out by Dale Fry. All boxed up. Big up Ben. £2 on the super chat. Right, tell me, Kane, what is the problem with Hull fans at the moment? I'll give you a chance to apologise for saying that Sam Parkin, a professional football pundit, hates Hull, or I can block you. But can we stop with the crap here? We call it balanced as we can. And if you're having an emotional reaction to anything me and Sam says, take a look in the mirror, okay? So get your apology in or you will be blocked imminently. I'm fed up. Actually, I'm fed up of Hull fans the last couple of days. Not coping with 3 wins in a row very well at all. And we try and be balanced and we try and call it as it is. But sometimes the hardest fans to cope with, there's 2 sets of fans that are hard to cope with. One whose team is losing and that's a surprise. But the worst ones are the ones where the team is winning and that's a surprise. So, yeah, enough please. Enough. We call it down the middle. If your team suddenly starts winning out of nowhere and you struggle to cope and you're kind of angry at the world because they didn't think that your team was going to win before they started winning, go away and process that yourself. And people who didn't expect it to happen, who've been calling it down the middle like me, don't deserve this kind of, strange, misaligned anger that we seem to be getting. Nobody hates Hull. Congratulations on 3 straight wins. But learn to cope with winning when it's a surprise. I know it can be hard. Should be happy, Hull fans, rather than wanting to just moan at everybody. Strange. Football fans, isn't it, hey? Here's Britain. Little knock inside. Brown. Nice ball outside of the foot. Out wide. Bergzog, who set up the goal. Gets it again. This is where the goal came from. Drills it in low. Ooh. That should have been 2-0. Not from Conway. If Conway leaves that, Whittaker is running in behind. And he's probably going to make it 2-0. Conway's got to shoot it, hasn't he? Bergzog's having a lovely old time down the left, isn't he? You can see there on the replays, just behind Conway, whereas Whittaker is running right in on it. Yeah. Well, thank you, guys. I think it's strange sometimes when you do get a fan base who's, team struggles and everyone thinks they're going to struggle and everyone says they're going to struggle and then they start winning. I guess it's that I told you so kind of smugness that kind of turns into anger. Do you know what I mean? And it's not beyond the realms of possibility that it's a surprise that the team's winning, is it? But there you go. It's an emotional game, isn't it? 2-0 Bayern. More Champions League tonight. Low. Bad, and it's blocked away. And that one just drifts out of play. Whittaker can't keep it in. Throw in down the left-hand side. Flicked on by Ingelsson. Hooked away by Britain. Fazire goes home to Lumley, who lumps it forward. And they've won the flick on, actually. Here comes Amas. He's in the box, actually. Cross is blocked out, and Hackney, I was going to say Hackney clears. Of course he doesn't. Sticks it straight into Strelec. Lovely ball, but Strelec couldn't find Bergzog. They've kept it alive, though. Here's Britain. Loads of space over in the right back area. Boro switching from a back three prior to this international break. To a back four. There you go. Sheffield United, Ipswich and Birmingham, who genuinely... Hey, Hull haven't beaten Ipswich yet. I know everybody's beaten Ipswich. Who else did Hull beat? Leicester in the last three. Yeah, there you go. That's the point. And don't you dare point out that Sheffield United missed a penalty, Birmingham scored an own goal and got a red card as well. We're not allowed to mention that. Dear oh me. Superb form though, Hull. 3 out of 3. And it is a surprise. And I'm sorry if that's difficult to cope with. Here's Bannon, way back. Ben, I don't always agree with what you and Sam say, but you're entitled to your point of view. Well, it's not that we're entitled to our point of view. It's that what is unacceptable is if you don't like something I say or Sam says, that your conclusion as to why we've said it is not because we think in a different way, but because we hate the club you support. That's pathetic, frankly, isn't it? If that's your go-to, oh, we don't agree on that, he must hate the club. I mean, grow up. Come on, grow up. It's a different point of view. And I think the thing that galls me the most is in this situation, when I'm a neutral and I'm dealing with a fan of a team, who's the one with the unregulated emotional attachment? Not me, right? Watford 0, West Brom 1. Baggies take the lead at the Vic. We now have goals in all 4 of our EFL Championship games. Swansea 0, QPR 1, Burrell. Wrexham 1, Oxford 0, Broadhead. Wednesday 0, Boro 1. Whittaker. We'll wait for the West Brom goal scorer, if anyone's got it. Interesting call on the offside, isn't it? Get in, said Hamza. Who scored? Price. There we go. Thank you, Eugene. Isaac Price. He goes in little bursts, doesn't he, Price? Has he scored twice this week? I think he might have. And he did that at the start of the season as well. Ben and Sam are the most unbiased people you can meet. I mean, I don't even... That's very nice of you to say, Mick. I don't even want people to think we're unbiased. Just don't assume that we say anything because we hate a club. It's absolutely ludicrous, isn't it? Very kind of weak mentality to say that, isn't it? If they say something I don't like, they must hate the club. There's no way they could possibly be saying something that makes me feel uncomfortable. They just have to be bad people. Red card in Swansea QPR. Who's been red carded there? I don't even know which. It just flashes up my app here. It just says first red card in Swansea v QPR. Someone has been red carded. over at the Swansea.com. Is it Swans down to 10 men? Who's been red carded then? This looks like a nailed on away win now for QPR, doesn't it? They've got the goal lead. And Swans down to 10. Who got red carded for Swansea? Max Lowe on the ball. Middlesbrough just sitting in for now, very happy with their 1-0 lead. Malik Yalkoué, is he the one who's on loan from Brighton? Has been red carded. Nice to see Burrell doing well. Yeah, we talked about this on the Sportsman Untitled podcast, and you... Oh, no. Is that not a foul? The ball went back to Lumley. He miscontrolled it. It looked like he completely took Conway out. There's no foul being given. I thought that was destined to be a red card there. Conway... Oh, no, is he not given that? Oh, my God. It's the most blatant penalty I think I've ever seen missed in my life. Why is he not given a penalty for that? And it's a denial of an obvious goal-scoring opportunity. I mean, is there an argument that it's a deliberate attempt to play the ball? I guess so. So it might not have been a red card because it's inside the box. It's the most nailed-on penalty you've ever seen in your life. Why is he not given that? I don't get it. Crikey. Watford 1, West Brom 1. I can't quite believe that. I don't normally like to get into referees, but what's going on there? Oh dear. Britain, who scored for Watford? (1-1). A bizarre moment there at Hillsborough. I mean, I'm watching on TV, hard cam, in the stand, and my first instinct was that's definitely a foul, definitely a penalty, and probably a red card. It's probably not a red card in the end because I think he is making a deliberate attempt to play the ball and it's inside the area, so he wouldn't get double jeopardy on that. But I don't get in what universe it isn't a foul. Ref hates Boro sarcasm. Yeah, right. Sometimes the ref must be talked about. Strange decision that, isn't it? Imran Louza, who's having a great season, isn't he? Yeah, Lumley, heavy touch, and he just completely takes Conway out inside the box, doesn't he? Goodness me. Brown knocks that into Whittaker. That should have been a penalty. We got let off there. You don't say, yeah. Loser was the best player on the pitch. Saturday at the Lane, to be fair to him. Definitely going to be, well, you don't need 100 replays of that one, do you? Kane, is that the Hull fan? Genuine opinion. I have no malicious, no hate and opinion. Be happy to have a conversation. I don't know how old you are, Kane. I'm going to guess you're younger than me, but let me just give you a bit of advice. If you want a genuine conversation, what you need to start with is you need to take the thing that Sam might have said about Hull that you disagree with, address the thing, say, Sam said this. I disagree with this because of this. What do you think, right? When you jump straight to Sam hates Hull, then you lose the right to have a genuine conversation because you're not being genuine yourself. Just take that as a bit of advice. As soon as you go in with judging the person or whatever, you don't get the right to a quote genuine conversation. Just say what you disagree with, and then it can be a discussion. But as soon as you land on, oh, someone said this thing, they are a bad person, they're evil, they hate my club, it's gone. And it's not a genuine conversation because of anything anyone else did. So just a word of advice. Liverpool losing. They're on a bad run, aren't they? But yeah, more than willing to debate. All slid through. Bergzog's in. Bergzog 1v1 offside flag is up. There's definitely another one before half time for Boro if they can get their shooting boots on. Frankfurt 1, Liverpool 0. Who else is playing in the Champions League tonight? Any other English teams? Monaco and Spurs, Chelsea and Ajax. About 100 English teams in Europe. And Chelsea go 2-0 up. There you go. I can tell you for a fact, Sam doesn't hate Hull. He doesn't hate anybody. But yeah, try and keep the opinions about football rather than about whether someone hates. It's ridiculous, isn't it? And we more than happy to debate, more than happy to discuss. But yeah, it's this awful thing on social media of you said A, I said B, we disagree, therefore you are evil. Not you are wrong or mistaken, you are evil and you hate my club. That's ridiculous. They've just showed the penalty claim again. Right, and we've got the ref in shot here. What does he think has happened? The ball completely changes direction as well. That may be the most nailed-on penalty that has ever been seen, ever. I mean, Middlesbrough will probably still win the game, as 83% of people suggested. But what a crazy decision. Bergzog gets to the byline. Bergzog knocks it back. Stuck up to the back stick. Oh, Conway, my God. Well, there you go. Does that even up the penalty? Conway has just missed from on the goal line and headed it over the bar. Can we scrub the penalty off now? Conway's missed probably a 0.77 XG chance. How's he missed that? Oh, my God. He's virtually in the goal when he heads it over. Goodness me. Conway has missed the sitter. Yes, indeedio. Ben's barber does hate him though. Is that an attempt to be funny? Do I need to block this guy? Let's comment on people's appearances online. Happy days. Seeing it again, I'm baffled. I do that, Liam. I try and figure out what the ref is thinking when they've made a big mistake. And sometimes you can figure out what they're trying to get at. But yeah, I genuinely don't understand that one. Maybe he just blinked or something, closed his eyes. Here's Target. Target into the front. Oh, nice little knockoff looking for Strelec. Bergzog's the danger man. Wednesday. Rare forage into opposition territory. And they've switched it out left here to Amas. Knocked into Bannon. Bannon hits the shot over the bar. Do you talk when you're getting your hair cut, Ben? Or you close your eyes and just get it done? The fascination with my hair knows no bounds, does it? I have a lovely hairdresser called Raj, and we always have a lovely conversation. Not sure why that would be important. A 200%. Oh, look, there's Michael Bolton. There we go. A 200% penalty. Yeah. I mean, let's not exaggerate. It was a penalty. But I'm undoing it because Conway missed a header from underneath the crossbar. I don't think it was a red card, to be fair. I think it's a quote, genuine attempt to get the ball, i.e. not pulling someone's shirt back or, that type of foul. This is the content I'm here for. There you go. Do you know what Raj likes to talk about, bless her? She likes to talk about the Universal Studios park that's going to be built down the road in 6 years' time or whatever. My wife does my hair. We keep it professional. Oh, we can debate, Kane. We can debate. Absolutely fine. I don't have hair, so no one can comment on my haircut. They can still comment on your hair, though, can't they? People won't shut up about mine. Despite her goalkeeping career, Joanna Lumley has not starred in any sports-themed movies. Lumley on the ball right now. Half-time's coming in the EFL Championship. 1-1 at the Vic. Watford 1, West Brom 1. Price and loser. The other two games are Swansea QPR and Wrexham Oxford. Little feed to Bannon. Oh, nice turn. Low. Ugbo. Bannon. Bannon gets it back down the left. Cross is left-footed. He's got a hell of a lot of licence this year, Bannon. You do feel they've said, look, we don't have much chance. We've got no players. The owner wants out. Feel free to ping the ball in the box every time you get it, Bazza. What do I think of Preston's next home game being in midweek? There's no game on Saturday till the 6th of December. What, they don't play at home for ages? Is that what you're saying on a Saturday? Well, I would have said something about Preston's amazing home record, but they lost at home last night, didn't they? It's Birmingham. Home with that goes to Lumley, who doesn't take a touch this time before slipping that back out to Dom Iorfa. Bannon. Low. Ingleson. She's closed down. Oh, nice turn by Ugbo. Give and go. Ugbo. Switch of play to no one in particular. Half time at Swansea. Sorry, that was Jamal Lowe who knocked that out of play to no one in particular. My bad. Ben, with the super chat, thank you so much. Half time, 1-1. And here's Britain. Knocked into the middle. Bergzog carry. He's got Target outside him. Target. Low cross early. That's going to break for Strelec. I think he wanted to knock that off to Hackney for the early shot. It's gone back out to Target. Bergzog. Hackney man on. And it's nicked off him. Hackney. Oh. Engineers the shot on the right foot. Bends it just wide of the post. Okay, I just feel like people listen to the media far too much with the transfer embargo crackers owners without actually taking the time to study our play. We've actually got a really decent 11. So that's all well and good, Kane, but you said Sam Parkin hates Hull. So what I need you to do is tell me something that Sam said that you disagree with, not people listen to the media. Do you know what I mean? I think if you're going to say somebody hates your club, you need to, if you're going to make such a direct insult to that person, you need to say, what did they say? You know, because it might just be that they were trying to be reasonable and you're very emotionally attached to your club and you didn't like it. Doesn't mean they hate the club though, does it? And I always remember Mick McCarthy in a press conference. Someone said, oh, some people said, and he went, who said? No, not some people. You said, yeah? Don't hide behind some people. I try and do that, don't I? Actually, yeah. Parkin was covering Leicester Hull last night, wasn't he? But my God, I've spoken to quite a few summarisers, and my God, you literally can't say anything as a summariser. And normally, if you're doing your job well as co-coms, both sets of fans are on Twitter saying that you're biased against them because you're calling it down the middle, and they can't quite deal with it. But yeah, I was doing what was the game last night? Bristol City and Southampton last night. But yeah, Sam was on co-coms for Hull, wasn't he, last night? Always makes me laugh. Poor old Don Goodman, hey? I listen to fan base A who say, oh, Don Goodman hates my team. And Andy Hinchcliffe. And then 8 other fan bases say Don Goodman hates their team. And you kind of realise he doesn't hate all their teams, does he? I wonder what's really wrong here. Poor old Don. Bannon. Game's come to a standstill. Bannon clips that into the box. Headed away by Jones, and barely mentioned the Boro centre-backs. Haven't had a great deal to do. 0.09 XG. I think the Hull fan is bent out of shape because Sam allegedly turned us... Oh, did he? Someone predicted my club to get relegated. They clearly hate that club. And do you know the difficult thing about that? I talked to George Ellick about that. He does not the top 20. If you do a 1 to 24 list, you have to predict 3 clubs to go down. And George was saying, when you ask fans at the start of the season, even if they think their club's in a terrible state, they'll predict that they're going to finish 15th. No one thinks their team's going to go down. So, yeah, according to that logic, yeah, I hate 3 clubs because I predict them to go down at the start of the season. 1/8 of the league. I hate them, apparently. What are you going to do? Oh, knocked to the edge of the box. Low. Good block. Oh, and it fell for Ingleson as it came down. Ingleson puts the shot goalwards. And it hits Sol Bryn. That was the best opening for Sheffield Wednesday. It was a bit messy. The ball just spoons up in the air. Ingleson gets 2 goes at it. Fry can't clear his lines. It was a chance though, wasn't it? Big chance. God, I hate to know what the attendance, or specifically the home attendance, looks like Boro got quite a good following in the away end there. Boro need to stay switched on, yeah. But here they come. Conway into the box. Conway, good save. Lumley. For all, he should have definitely got a penalty, Conway. He's now missed a free header from on the goal line and a 1v1. To be fair, he's been tracked there, but this is a chance, isn't it? Good save by Lumley. Bannon. Back to Lumley. Here is Max Lowe. Gets it back off Amas. Very much a case of Boro kind of being a little bit cagey because they know they've got the game won and they're huge favourites. But whilst it remains a 1-goal lead, there's always that chance that Wednesday can nick a goal. Ingleson's played all right, hasn't he? The number 8 for Wednesday. He's been nice and busy. Kind of forced the best chance for Wednesday as well, didn't he? Bannon. Quarterback spot. Palmer. Iorfa. Boro, as I say, happy to go. Well, okay, go on then. What you got? Come up the pitch a little bit. Making that save and the foul earlier in the same half is very Joe Lumley. Yeah, maybe. Ingleson been our best outlet this season. Ooh, nice little turn by... Unlucky there. Jamal Lowe. Nearly flicked it back with the outside of his right foot on the volley and made his way into the box there. Just got too much on it. Unlucky there. Liverpool are 3-1 up now at Frankfurt. That's turned around quickly, hasn't it? Whittaker, outside of the foot. It's into the channel for Britain. This is a good move, this. Britain puts it in low, all miss kick. Bannon's going to get it, edge of the box, but it's handed back to target. Bergzog. Hackney. Brown, back to Hackney. I wonder at what point we'll see Morris, or maybe Rob Edwards' plan is that can he win the game without using Morris tonight and just keep him fresh. Crossed in, back stick, target, header down, huge chance. Bergs, oh, great save, Lumley. And driven over the bar. It's another penalty shout in there. It's a 50-50. No one really appealed. He's made a couple of good saves now, Lumley, despite conceding the most nailed-on penalty to never get given in football history. Yeah, just 50-50 coming together there. Oh, the camera didn't catch it in the tight shot. I think it might have been Conway again, actually. Two quality saves from Lumley. Yeah, bouncing ball. I know it's fairly close by Bergzog as it hits it first time and bounces it off the turf. Just saw the replay of the penalty shout. Yeah. Bless him, he's had a bit of a nightmare there, the ref, hasn't he? Try not to get involved. Anything in that kind of 60-40 bracket, I'll give the ref a pass and say, look, it's subjective. But, yeah, that was a crazy decision, wasn't it? Hackney pings that into the back post. And Lumley, who's now turning into the key protagonist in this football match, catches it, kicks it long. Fry deals with it, and he's had to pop it out for a throw. And we're in first half stoppage time. There's only about 15 seconds minimum left because we've only got 1 minute. Cross back stick. Amas arriving, but little eyebrows on it from Jones, I think. And Boro clear their lines. And that should take us to half time. There it is. Comfortable for Middlesbrough. They took the lead on 6 minutes. Whittaker, who didn't score in 25 games, has now scored, of course he has, in 2 games in a row. Boro should probably be 3-4-0 up. Conway misses a header from underneath the bar. Conway also misses a 1v1. Bergzog with that chance. And, yeah, crazy. Just a clear foul by Joe Lumley on Tommy Conway in the box that I genuinely don't understand and don't know why a penalty wasn't given there. Just a really peculiar miss there, with the referee seemingly looking right at it and the ball changing direction in the way Conway was running as well. So, yeah, very odd. But it's 1-0. It's not 4-0 to Middlesbrough, which it could be. And, fair win for Wednesday. Set play, good start to the second half, long ranger or what have you. And they're level, aren't they? Elsewhere in the Championship, Swansea 0, QPR 1. And there's double good news for QPR, because not only has Burrell given them the lead there, but Malik Yalkuye has been red carded on 34 for Swansea. So QPR have just got to play against 10, and they've got a goal start to get the 3 points here, and they've just got to get through these 45 minutes. It's Watford 1, West Brom 1. 2 players who are both having a really good season here, Price and Loser, on the score sheet there. Wrexham 1, Oxford 0. Broadhead on 14. Wrexham looking pretty dominant. Oxford seem to have created absolutely bugger all in that game. Looking at the stats very, very briefly there. Obviously, our game is currently Wednesday 0, Middlesbrough 1. Right, I'm going to go and take a quick little break, and we are going to return in about 5 minutes' time. Get your questions in, get your comments in. Don't accuse me of hating any football clubs. This will rub me up in the wrong way today. Apologies if I went in too hard on poor old Kane there, but I've had it up to here with the Hull fans today. I tell you, they're in a strange mood after their 3 straight wins. But as I've tried to say about 20 times, brilliant run for Hull. I'm here for it. Win, win, win. Happy days. Try and enjoy it if you can. And try and enjoy going and making a cup of tea. And we'll see you back in 5 minutes, where we should be pretty ready for the second half of Sheffield Wednesday versus Middlesbrough. Middlesbrough lead 1-0. Whittaker, the scorer. Welcome back, everybody. It's half time in the watch along here. It's Sheffield Wednesday 0, Middlesbrough 1. So I've got nuts in my teeth, stuff in my face in the 5-minute break. How about that? Remember, 4 games tonight. The one we're watching is an 8 o'clock kickoff. All the others kicking off at 7:45. So they are underway in the second half. And at the 52 minute mark, it says on FootMob, Swansea 0, QPR 1. Swans down to 10 in minute 34 as well. Watford 1, West Brom 1. Wrexham 1, Oxford 0. Our game is Sheffield Wednesday 0, Middlesbrough 1. And we'll be getting into the second half of that in very, very short order. Let me just say a giant thank you for all of the support. We haven't got a Super Chat target tonight. We'll have one on Friday. So if you do want a Super Chat, you can save it for Friday. But massive thank you to Kelly for $10 there. All boxed up for £2 there. Another one from Ben there, $1.99. Thank you very, very much. We'll be back on Friday night. Who is it? Preston, Sheffield United. So, yeah, we'll do a Super Chat target then. So if you do want to support the channel, feel free to wait until Friday. You can do something for me for absolutely free, and that is hit thumbs up on the video. Why not do it right now? You've got 11 seconds. It is time for a like spike. Thank you so much for all of your wonderful support. As you know, if you're watching from earlier, my internet is, do you know what? It had a spaz out earlier and shut down for a while. And I wonder if it's reset. We have got 86 likes. Let's see if we can get up to 100. That would be absolutely fabulous. Thank you, everybody, for the support. And, of course, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you to the wonderful people at Betfred, who we do the watch-alongs in association with this year. And they have got me booked on the Sportsman Untitled podcast. I'll be in Manchester on Monday recording that. So do check that out. I'll be with Simon, and I don't know who else will be on. Maybe Gab Sutton, Conor McGilligan, Justin, second tier. Who else have I been on with this season? Johnny from Boro Breakdown. We'll see who I'm on with. I don't know yet. We will find out. Shall we go to some comments? Did I see Ruben Sellers back in work? Happy days at Real Zaragoza. Millwall fan here, gutted about Luongo. Oh, I love Luongo. Yeah, one of the Ipswich Town double promotion heroes. Then, am I allowed to read that out? Wanka. Ben, I didn't watch the stream during first half. Do you think that should have been a Boro penalty? Yes, I do think that should have been a Boro penalty. I don't like to get into the hyperbole with penalties where people, if it's a kind of 50-50 call on a penalty, they like to go crazy and go, oh, it's a stonewall penalty. It's the most blatant penalty I've ever seen, ever, just to kind of make people believe what they're saying. However, that penalty in the first half may have been the most blatant penalty ever to be missed in the history of football. But there you go. Chucking it down at Watford, right on cue, FrubeTube. I'm going to see the goals from Watford. Price, oh, that's a hell of a goal. Spanks that one in with the right foot. This is the equaliser. It's Loser's going to score this one. Oh, 2 great goals. I'll tell you what, Loser's a great player for Watford, isn't he? Brilliant. Oh, be still my beating heart. Here comes Nathan Broadhead. Forces that one over the line. Right-footed for Wrexham. It's always annoying for a goal scorer when the ball doesn't actually hit the net. This is the QPR goal. Nice take by Burrell there on the near post. Oh, here's the red card What's he do? Does he headbutt him? Oh dear. Silly Billy. Yalkue red carded for the motion to headbutt. Remember the IFAB wording. You don't even have to touch the guy as long as you motion forward like that. You're in trouble, aren't you? What do we got else in here? Who do I support? I can't believe people watch the channel and don't know that I'm an Ipswich Town fan. But there you go. When I watched Millwall v Watford, loser was class. Yeah, we did that game, didn't we? On the watch along. Oh, Watford 2, West Brom 1. Hornets taking the lead there at the Vic. Lumley with some applause there for the Boro fans, although they'll all be wondering how on earth he didn't concede a penalty in the first half. But hey, let's move on from that one. I would think most right-minded Boro fans will think if they don't win this game, it's not purely down to a penalty not being given. They had the chances to be 3-4-0 up in the first half, didn't they? Didn't quite manage to finish them off, particularly Conway, who, yes, he should have been given a penalty, but yeah, guilty of missing a couple of decent chances there. Let me just sort that clock out for you. Watford going to be a problem for anyone now they have a sane manager. Shocking. Evening, Ben, and all footy fans. No stress. My team, Norwich, are not playing. There you go. Coventry have to be the standout. Yeah, Middlesbrough are going with them. I do subscribe to the argument. Don't get upset with me, Middlesbrough fans, like the whole fans are upset with me at the moment, when I say it feels like Middlesbrough are kind of in 4th or 5th gear. Feels like Coventry are smooth like in 3rd gear, doesn't it? Do you know what I mean? But Middlesbrough are set here tonight to go to within 1 point of Cov at the top of the table. So Middlesbrough have had a brilliant start to the season. They lead 1-0 here. Let me just rattle through the teams. Bergzog, who played well first half, didn't he? Big danger on the wing down the left. On the ball. So, Wednesday, Lumley, Lowe, Iorfa, Palmer, Valerie, Amas, Bannon, Visire, Ingleson, Lowe, Ugbo, Borough, Bryn, Britton, Jones, Fry, Target, Hackney, Brown, Whittaker, Conway, Bergzog, Strelec. I have to say Coventry best. Yeah, Coventry look very, very good, don't they? Very good indeed. Borough isn't ruthless enough, says Darren, who I think is a Borough fan, actually. Corner to Wednesday. And we said this, didn't we? That for all, Borough could be 3-4-0 up in this game. All it takes is for Wednesday to start the half well, get a set play, stick it in the goal, and the first half is effectively cancelled out, isn't it? And we know Bannon is a great set play taker. He's going to take this one out swinger with that old left foot of his. And he finds Iorfa actually. Ooh! It deflects and Bryn is kind of stumbling towards his left. Keeps it out under duress from... Is it Iorfa in there? And Wednesday very nearly did what we said they might do. It's actually Iorfa with the first header. I think it's Ugbo challenging the keeper, who, if he just gets there a millisecond earlier, heads that into the goal from on the goal line, doesn't he? Yeah, Watford 2-1 up. Who scored the second Watford goal, by the way? A long throw in from Ingleson. Keep the pressure on. Straight through to Bryn, who, as you know, with throw-ins, could have just let that bounce into the goal because you can't score from a throw-in, can you? Nobody touched that. Vata with the goal for Watford. They are 2-1 up. Sorry, I'm hungry. I'm just stuffing some nuts down my gullet. My bad. Shouldn't do that when I'm broadcasting. Chance that. Yeah, it was, wasn't it? And there won't be many, will there? 0.2 XG so far in the game for Wednesday. Could have got back on level terms there. As we come up the 50-minute mark, I dare say Wednesday have started the second half the better. Target. Little help down the line to Bergzog. Fry. Brown. Hackney. Hackney looks after it. Ping down the middle, I think, looking for Strelic to just run in behind. Would have to be a hell of a ball there. Lovely pass by... Oh, no, it wasn't. It was intercepted. Lovely idea by Whittaker, the goal scorer. He hasn't got the execution there that Bannon had on that pass. Oh, it's returned to Bannon inside the box, who tries the ostentatious back heel that probably didn't need that elaborate, but he is the guy, Bannon, isn't he? To make things happen for Sheffield Wednesday, as a rule. Any time in the last 10 years, basically. Hackney. Poor giveaway for a player of his quality. But they've won it back. Strelic helps him out. Hackney apologises. Middlesbrough working that from left to right now. Britain in the right back area. Who's my favourite player in the EFL at the moment? Oh, how about Broadhead for Wrexham, Burgess for Swansea, Wolfenden for Coventry, Luongo for Millwall. I jest. Maybe Thomas Asante for Coventry. That's a good story, isn't it? And loser for Watford at the moment. Yeah, brilliant. Love it. Ooh, cross cut back. Ingleson drives the shot. Good save by Bryn. Good hit by Ingleson. We said in the first half he's probably the best of the... I mean, Bannon aside, who obviously stands out every time Wednesday play. Ingleson's been decent. The 8. Is this going in the corner? Certainly is. Boro need to wake up here before we do something silly. Well, I know what you mean, Richard, but... And I'm going to sound very patronising to poor old these Sheffield Wednesday players who are playing their heart out. They've probably got 10 good minutes here and they need to score, don't they? If they don't, you'd imagine it'll then go back into the same pattern that we had in the first half, where Boro are kind of caught between two stools of do they try and push and get a second goal or assume that they can just sit in and win the game. Bannon... from the corner, gets the recycle, crosses back stick, still alive, low, headed away. Boro clear their lines. And yeah, Wednesday, the better side in the early going in this second half. I reiterate, Boro will surely come stronger than they are at the moment. But from a Wednesday point of view, can they score now? Can they stay on top and get that goal? Chelsea 5, Ajax 1. If you like that sort of thing. Thank you, Daryl. Bannon over on the left wing. Nice little feed into Amas in the box. Maxlow. Bannon, good crossing position now. Bannon puts it in near post. Great header clear by Jones. Wednesday well on top here. Maxlow. Going to win another corner, aren't they? Nope, goal kick. It's only one goal in the second half in all four of these championship games. Watford going 2-1 up against West Brom. They were behind as well, Watford, weren't they, in the first half. Up 1-0 and Parky takes off the biggest threat going forward. If they don't get 3 points tonight, I fear the sack Parky rumours. They're never far away, are they? Oh, cross back stick. Chance. Ugbo rising on the back post. Target screening him well from left back. Wednesday played really well second half in this 9 minutes so far, haven't they? And Mass puts it back stick. It's good defending by Dale Fry. Ugbo there, arriving on the back stick. Rob Edwards has seen enough. Nipan is going to come in. They might be changing shape. He's given him some pretty detailed instructions. Edwards need to make changes ASAP. It's about to happen, mate. Darren. Need to score soon. Players will tire out. Yeah, I agree with that. Liam. Good spell for Wednesday, but you do have the feeling that Boro will come strong again. Strelec is going out, so I'm guessing Conway's going to go up top. Nipan will drop into the 10. Which wouldn't be complicated. And wouldn't be a change of shape at all. Just a like for like. Well, not like for like, but a 9 and a 10 and a 10 and a 9. I hope Wednesday survived this mess. Well, that I think we can all agree with. It's not great to see, you know, how the Wednesday fans don't want to show up while Mr. Chansiri is still the owner of the club. Voting with their feet, and I get it. Red card at Wrexham. Again, it very unhelpfully doesn't tell me who's been red carded or for which team. But red card between Wrexham and Oxford. I'm sure the chat will be across that for us. Jones. Middlesbrough just trying to get some control. Oh, Callum Doyle. Oh, that could be interesting. Now Wrexham with 10 for the remainder of the game. They do have the lead, though, the Red Dragons, but got to play against Rowett's Oxford with a man fewer. Hackney. Turned into the centre circle. And they're building down the left now. Bergzog. Target gives it away. Switched out to the left. Amash. It's been a really good second half for Wednesday, but they've got no goal to show for it. Borough still on for the 3 points here. Cross goes in low. Hackney clears. Rob Edwards has reacted by bringing Nipan in. That hasn't had any effect just yet. Got to get him on the ball. If we're not taking our chances, we're not getting a draw. With our lack of depth, we will just collapse at the end. That is the worry for Wednesday. They need to score now, don't they? Right now. It's been 15 minutes where they've been the better side, basically. Need to get a goal. And as it goes more and more towards the 90 and Boro can bring in quality off the bench and Wednesday essentially can't, and the players on the pitch tire, then the advantage compounds for Boro, especially given they've got the goal lead already. Here is Nipan. Bergzog straight at the keeper. Wasn't Bergzog at all, as Whittaker, my bad. You wondered whether they get a lucky bounce there. Don't get triggered by the word luck, football fans, i.e. would the parry go straight to a red shirt? Didn't. Target. Crosses back stick. Little fingertip by Lumley. Britain's going to recycle. Brown on the edge of the box. Puts it in low. Huge chance. Conway. Great save, Lumley. Conway could genuinely have scored 4 times tonight. Lumley, good save there. He doesn't do a lot wrong there with the right foot. Lumley gets down to his right. Pushes it away well. Should have been 2-0 though, shouldn't it? 3-0, 4-0, whatever. Two more saves for Lumley. The first one from Whittaker was a fairly, easy one. It's kind of down his throat, isn't it? The second one, I think this one we're about to see, is a really good one. Yeah, he should score that, shouldn't he? Conway doesn't really find the corner. And when you're on that angle, it's the old Aguero shot towards the roof of the net there. Keepers just can't react to that, can they? Lumley has had a good game. Other than getting away with the most nailed-on penalty anybody's ever seen, then, yeah, he has had a good game, hasn't he? Boro forcing a bit more territory. Attacking promise, let's just say. Target. Bergzog tries to run his man. It's Fasire. Hackney hits the shot. And Boro have just turned it round now, haven't they? Heading towards those away fans down from the northeast. Sky tell us Wednesday have conceded the most goals from set play. Oh, has he saved that again, Lumley? He's actually having a bit of a worldy performance here. He saves the second header, I think, from Brown. But who heads thin air there? It's Fry arriving, who probably should do much better. It's a good strike from Brown. What a save. He's having a hell of a game now, isn't he, Lumley? This spell isn't sustainable. Boro have the ability to go up a gear and put the game to bed. I think they've, gone up a gear and evened things out. Feels like Boro hardly score, but they are 5th highest scorers as it stands now. Coventry stats skewing all thoughts on goal totals. Yeah, you have to look at Coventry as a bit of an outlier. They've just scored so many goals, haven't they? What is that called? The median, where you focus in on the kind of middle number rather than the massive ends of the bell curve. Here comes Target down the left. Target beats his man into the box. Could have played for the penalty then, Target. Bergzog hits the shot near post. Side netting. We said Boro would come strong, and they are now. Just past the hour mark. The momentum has clearly turned from Wednesday, who'd started the second half well, Now to Boro, who just need to grab that second goal. Of course, Calamity Lumley turns into prime Lev Yashin. Yeah, he's playing really well now, isn't he? The emergency loanee keeper. After that crazy swipe on Conway in the first half that went unpunished for whatever ridiculous reason. Probably for no reason, really. Just joining. Has Conway had 2 shots on target? He must have. He must have probably even had more than 2 on target, hasn't he? Wednesday finally get the ball back. It's going to be a throw in down the right-hand side. Henrik Pedersen having an impromptu team talk there, but referee saying, hang on a minute, can we keep playing? Amas, Bannon. Iorfa, low. Amas. Switch of play, poor. And turned over. Here comes a Boro counter-attack. Hackney with the carry. Such a good player, Hackney. In my bold predictions, I've gone for him to start all 46 games for Boro. Key man there for Rob Edwards' side, isn't he? I'm sure they'll get bids for him in January, but you get to the point where it's like, well, what's the point going mid-season? Unless you're going to a club that's like literally about to win a trophy. Oh, nicely worked out by Wednesday. Clipped into the channel, looking for Ingleson, but Boro win it back. Here's Hackney again in the centre circle. Spread out right. Cross comes in low. It's not a good one. Whittaker, I think, to Britain. Decent game this in the second half. Wednesday played their part far more than in periods in the first half. Here they come actually. Jamal Lowe into the box. Oh, fed forward. Liam Palmer had run all the way down the pitch. Matt Target blocks it out. Corner Wednesday. Are Boro and Coventry the favourites to go up? The Coventry definitely. I still think probably need to see a bit more from Boro. Feels like Coventry are very just ready to go right now, whereas Boro, you know, changing manager obviously in the summer and figuring out where they're going. But hey, piling the points on, and they'll go to 24 from 11 games tonight. All corner goes into the near post if they don't concede a goal in this one. Clipped in. Nobody's going to pay more for Hackney in January than we'd make if we were going up. No chance. Don't get overprotective, Richard. We're allowed to discuss it. And yeah, I don't think he'll go, but you never can buy that logic of, oh, you'd make 100 million if you go up and you'll get 20 million for the player, or whatever the player wants to go, the player normally ends up going. But I don't think he'd want to go. I just don't see the point in mid-season. Here is Bannon. Gets it back. Crossing position, left-hand side. Oh, headed back across goal. And headed out for a corner. Nicely worked again by Sheffield Wednesday. What are my thoughts on Lamps? I can't call him Lamps, I'm sorry. What are my thoughts on Frank Lampard as a manager? Very good. I've always been one who's tried to get people to have a sensible conversation about Frank Lampard, the football manager. Wednesday are about to make a substitution. Always been a bit of a crazy conversation. People struggle badly to cope with a very famous world-class footballer managing in the EFL. It doesn't quite compute. Judge them very strangely. Had the same thing with, obviously, Rooney in the division. John Terry's been here. Any of the class of 99, really. Not class of 99, golden generation, I mean, don't I? But no, he's doing really well. Did well last season. Did well with Derby in 18-19 as well. Bergzog has been whistled for a foul. Has to be a stupid offer if Hackney is to be sold in January. Well, they sold Latte Laugh, didn't they? Last year. Wasn't being overprotective, just giving it was the no chance he goes bit. Just got to accept the subjectivity of it. He could go. There's no chance about it. You know, it could happen. I was resigned to him going in summer. There you go. Still delighted he's here. I don't think he'll go, but I don't think it's. I think it's a defence mechanism to say no chance he'll go. But we're into semantics and the nuance of debate there, aren't we? Iorfa, Bannon. Headed away. Hackney little slip into Conway. Good hold by Conway. Excellent. And slid down the right. It's good move this by Boro now. Whittaker. Hackney has got so much bloody energy, hasn't he? Proper old school box to box central midfielder. Bergzog. Oh, that's going to be a yellow card. Fisire with a very clear pull back. Bergzog, knock and run. 2 hands around the waist, clear yellow card. Free kick. Thank you for your content. I enjoy listening. Well, so that's very kind, Danny. Concentrate on your work, though. Don't get distracted by me. Free kick, Middlesbrough. Oh, driven in low by Brown. I think it takes deflection. For once, Lumley was beat on that one, wasn't he? He's coming through a crowd of players. Hits it well. Just nicks off Wednesday boot on the way through. Liverpool are 5-1 up against Frankfurt. Does that mean their terrible run is well and truly over? A yellow card comes out for Hackney. Hey, that might stop him playing all 46 games if he gets a suspension at some point. Bit handsy there with Amas. And a little shove afterwards, I think. Make sure Hackney goes in the book. There you go. 3rd yellow card this season. Right, out goes Conway for Morris. They're hot potato in the number 9 position here, Boro, aren't they? I'm guessing Bergzog will go down the middle now, and Whittaker and Nipan will play either side of him. Been very happy with Amas loan spell this season. Actually want United to recall him. He looks so good. Well, I think he may still be at Wednesday. But he looks all right, doesn't he? Difficult gig on loan at Wednesday this season, isn't it? Iorfa. Bannon. Valerie works it out to Fasire. 50-50's flown all the way back to Lumley. Nice touch. And it is still 1-0 to Boro. It'll poke through to the aforementioned Amas. Turned over. Can Boro switch it over this side? No. Wednesday win it back. Valerie drives towards the 10. It's really crowded there. Ball still with Wednesday. Kind of clear their lines, but then Hackney runs it out of play. They've got Brown, Hackney and Morris in. It's like a 4-3-3 shape now rather than the sort of 4-2-3-1 shape. Not much difference between it, just the absence of a true number 10 in the 4-3-3. Matt SB, what a hero. Evening, Ben. Is this the most open championship you've ever seen? I don't know, Matt. Every year I get told it's the best championship, the worst championship, the most open championship, the least open championship. It's so hard to tell, isn't it? All I know is the door is open. If I'm a Middlesbrough fan or a Coventry fan, I fancy automatic. If I'm a Millwall fan, I fancy playoffs. God, if I'm a Charlton fan, I fancy playoffs. Stoke, Preston, all of those teams. It's wide open. Whilst the year 1 parachute teams are struggling. Can only assume Sene will be on for either Bergs or Whittaker. Yeah, agree with that. Richard. Pass the parcel with the Boro number 9 position. Bergzog at the moment. It was Strelec. It was Conway. And now it's Bergzog. Low down the left. Wins a corner for Wednesday. Taken quickly. Bannon. Low. Edge of the box. Oh, shot drilled in. Bibbly bobbly shot. Blocked by Alan Brown. He'll probably like playing in a 3-man midfield with Morris and Hackney, won't he? Just run around those two. Happy days. Fasire crosses back stick. Fell to Ugbo, was it on the back stick? Blocked out. And if it stays 1-0, Wednesday could nick a goal. Could nick a goal. The most championship the championship has ever been. There you go. I'll take it. Bannon, 30 yards out. Crosses back stick. Fry thinks twice about heading it. Lets it run. Wednesday, remember, had a really good spell, 45-60, didn't they? Can they go 78 to end here? Fasire. Oh, horrible giveaway. Straight to Nipan, who's been pretty quiet since he's come on, hasn't he? Attempts to give and go. Turned over. Bergzog gave it away. Wednesday building down the left. Amas. 10-man Wrexham still winning. Yeah, we must be coming up full time. Swansea 0, QPR 1, Watford 2, West Brom 1, Wrexham 1, Oxford 0. And as Dempsey Doe points out, red card for Wrexham, red card for Swansea tonight. A couple of red cards in those games. Here's Fasire down the right, who gets the cross in. Cadamarteri got across the front of his man. Couldn't really get anything on the shot, though, could he? Just into the ground. Easy gather. And Wednesday may as well, in the next few minutes, just go for it. Throw men forward. Kick it down the ground. You may as well lose 2-0 if you're going to lose 1-0. Especially when you're bottom of the league already. Otegbayo is going to come in for Fasire, who's on a yellow card. Still in the game with 10 to go. And we're not seeing a striker with Rob Edwards. We're seeing Luke Ayling. So are we going to a back 3/5? Ayling to tuck in between Britton and Jones. We've seen it lots this season. Top of League One is exciting. Surely Cardiff are coming straight back up. Bradford would be exciting. Agree on both counts there, Robert. Yeah, I think I had Cardiff to win it actually in my predictions, which is looking all right. Possibly did have them second. I'm sure I had them going up. Bannon. Be fair to Bannon, he must love playing this role. I know it's not fun at Wednesday at the moment, but he just basically goes and stands next to the centre-backs and they give him the ball every time they get it. Twitcher play looking for Nipan. Valerie wise to it, knocked back to Lumley. Is Sene coming on as well? I still think they might change shape, they mightn't they? Maybe Brown will come out and they'll lose a midfielder. I don't know. Or maybe Whittaker will come out and it'll be like an old 3-5-2 with 2 up top. Where you basically play 8 and 2 and just try and feed them. Fry. Britton. Brown. No press on him. Hackney. Heavy touch by Brown. Whittaker, bit of a knackered carry there. They do look a bit out of puff, don't they? Morris doesn't, because he's fresh. Swansea 0, QPR 1. Full-time win for Rangers in Wales. QPR going up to 8th in the table. A West Brom late equaliser would change that, but they've done their bit, QPR, and they've bounced back from a defeat at the weekend at home to Millwall. I'm guessing, being they're showing us the Whittaker goal. West Brom are not going to get a late equaliser because that is full-time as well. Whittaker coming out. Oh, Hayden Hackney coming out as well. So, yeah, it's going to be a 3 at the back. Sene will likely go up front and play with Bergzog. Now Whittaker's out. That'll be in a 2. Oh, no, they've still got Nipan in there. Maybe he'll play as a central 10. Either way, Ayling will go and sit between Jones and Britton and make a third centre-back. Oh, Sene's won that high up, has he? Looked like he got thrown down to the ground afterwards, not given. Big sprint down the right here for Palmer. Good turn of pace there. The old stage of Palmer. Throwing for Wednesday. Yeah, so Watford have won. Came from behind to beat West Brom. QPR have won. I think we're still going. Wrexham 1, Oxford 0. There you go. Happy days, Ben. Thank you for the super chat, matey. Full time, Watford 2, West Brom 1. Happy days. Bannon. Low. Fantastic win. And Loser at it again. Loser and Vata with the goals. First win for Javi Gracia. Bannon. Low. Crossed in near post. Brown thought he might be able to control it and then clear it. Kind of hits his knees. Thighs. And runs it out of play. Corner for Sheffield Wednesday. Boro just got to keep concentrated here. There could have been 3-4-0 up at half-time. But when you don't grab that second goal, this is where you end up with 5 to go. Always the way. Especially in the Championship. Bannon pops the corner in. Palmed away. Shot driven in. Bit of a shank there from Amas. Was never troubling anybody. Well done, Watford. Mason needs results. And I will be seeing Ryan Mason's West Brom on Saturday in the flesh at Portman Road, which I'm very much looking forward to. And then I'll be hosting in the stadium Blue Monday Live. Looking forward to that as well. What a privileged life we lead, hey? Nepan, Brown, target, blocked by Palmer. 86 up on the clock now. Target throws it in. Monster first. Is that the first time win for Wrexham this season? Is it actually? Crikey. Yeah, Wrexham 1, Oxford 0. Broadhead for the win for the Red Dragons. Here come Wednesday. Can they make a big chance? Wrexham have won. Watford have won. QPR have won. Middlesbrough are winning. But this isn't over. Boro win the free kick there. Amas whistled. Bergzog carrying it. Britain. Jones. Target. Morris. Sorry, it's Brown. Target. Fry. Britain. Boro doing a good job, as you can hear, of keeping it. Sene runs into the box and he can't quite get it across. It's a good tracking run, to be fair, by Oteg Bio. $88 up on the clock. Wednesday 0, Boro 1. They've huffed and they've puffed in the second half Wednesday. You just get that feeling they haven't made that big chance, have they? They've had 2 shots on target in the second. I've had 55% of the ball. I suppose there was the set play where Ugbo's following it in, but otherwise, Boro have had a whole host of chances in this game, but only managed the 1 goal. Conway could have had a hat-trick while he was on the pitch. Yellow card for Valerie, and that'll kill some time and some territory as well. 5 points between 6th and 17th. Classic. Can't fault our effort, just no end product. Well, true, yeah. Jones, Britton, Target and Brown. Yeah. Get that championship experience in there. Tempting fate, but Boro haven't given up a lead yet this season. They've won if they've had the lead. Definitely tempting fate there. We're about to go into stoppage time in about 30 seconds time. I'm guessing there'll be 4 minutes, will there? You can tell me in the comments. Britain. Bergzog. With a hospital ball that. Turned over. Bergzog's heading for the corner. Did well, actually. I never like to see players trying to hold it in the corner. Very anti-football. But hey, not illegal, is it? Alan Brown is the man of the match. Let me know your thoughts on that. Probably would have gone Bergzog myself, but yeah, don't mind Brown. Yeah, 4 minutes stoppage time. We've done this before, haven't we? 4 minutes. Once a day, we're right. Nipan. Sene. Oh, he's found a bit of space. He's going to kill it now. Lumley saves it again. Corner for Boro. I think Whittaker, 3 Conway chances. Sene's chance there and the definite penalty that Boro should have had as well. This should be 3 points for them, shouldn't it? But you never know. They've got a corner now, but there will still be 3 minutes minimum stoppage time to play after this. Talking about man of the matches, if he hadn't had that ridiculous swipe at Conway, the Wednesday keeper Lumley would probably be man of the match, wouldn't he? Even in defeat, potentially. Yeah, there you go. Brown or Lumley. Made some really good saves. Just undone, there you go, by this crazy... I think Sky are probably making the same point here. All the saves he's made. It's a really good game. Other than that ridiculous moment. Oh, I forgot about the Brown one that he tipped over the bar. Great emergency loan. I do kind of believe in the tradition. It has to be something spectacular for someone on the losing team to be man of the match, doesn't it? Palmer out. McNeil in. One last sub for Wednesday. Chelsea smashing the back doors off Ajax. That's one way to put it. "90 seconds of minimum stoppage time to go. Can Sheffield Wednesday get the ball in the box and get a shot off? They're coming down the left here. Valerie. Amas. Bannon. Couldn't quite hold it. Ingleson's not on, is he, anymore for the long throw? Oh, they've dived in there. Valerie pops the cross in. Looked like Bryn got fouled. Bryn needs to get up because they've got laws against goalkeepers just laying on the turf now, haven't they? Little bit flappy, but I do think he got fouled here. Yeah. That should do it for Boro. If they can get the ball up the pitch. One phase of play. should take us over the 4 minutes minimum stoppage time. And Middlesbrough will be taking the 3 points and closing up to within 1 point of Coventry. I suppose more importantly, 4 points gap between Boro in second and Millwall in third. So little bit of hang time there for the two up the top. They're definitely going to be there at the end of the 3-game week. Can they extend it? Coventry will play Watford. Boro will play Wrexham. They're still going to get through the last 10 seconds here. So we'll keep quiet for a second. Final whistle about to go any second. Hurled down the line. And there it goes. Middlesbrough have won 1-0 at Sheffield Wednesday. Could have been a lot more handsome. But Wednesday, as we've kind of found this season, they are bottom. They have only won one game, but they are generally in games. I know they had their 5-0, didn't they, against Coventry? And they were close today. Lumley in goal made a load of saves. And Boro should have had a penalty as well. Could have been 4-5-0, but it doesn't matter. Just take the 3 points, get it done, get out of Dodge, win the game. And that is exactly what Boro have done. So, Boro go on to 24 points. As I say, one behind Cov. It was Watford 2, West Brom 1. Watford up 12. First win for Grazia. West Brom stay 10th. Swansea 0, QPR 1. QPR up to 8th. Swansea are 16th. Wrexham 1, Oxford 0. Wrexham jump all the way up to 15th. And I think someone was saying in the chat, first home win for Wrexham this season. So they'll be pleased to get that one off their back. Midweek round complete. We were here last night for Bristol City 3, Southampton 1. Tonight it was Sheffield Wednesday 0, Middlesbrough 1. That is the second of the 3-game week done. Midweek round 11. We will be into round 12 before you even know it, because let me break the fourth wall here. I'll be recording the predictions with the great Sam Parkin, who doesn't hate Hull City, by the way, at 9:15 tomorrow morning. We'll try and get them out by lunchtime. And then we will be back on Friday night for another watch-along. Preston, Sheffield Wednesday. I'll be at Ipswich, West Brom in person on Saturday. And we'll be back with the hot takes on Sunday. So the coverage continues. Thank you all for your wonderful support. If you say nice things and thank you, I'll put them all up on the screen as the outro music is playing. I'm going to go and reacquaint myself with my missus, who I tend to see once a day at about this time. So I'm sure you won't begrudge me that privilege. And I will see you tomorrow for the next load of predictions. You can get involved in the comments on that with myself and Sam Parkin. Well done, Boro. Wednesday 0, Boro 1. Boro cementing second and sticking a 4-point gap in the automatic promotion race in. Thanks for watching. See you